Hey, welcome back, everyone, to yet another edition of the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. And once again, we've got a fantastic interview for you folks out there today. Pittsburgh's own Shannon and the Merger is on the line. We've got, I think, just about the entire band on the line here, and we're going to get to them in a second. First, I'd like to take a minute and thank our sponsors, Positively Pittsburgh Live Magazine.com, pplmag.com, Pittsburgh's first internet radio, TV, online community magazine, and business directory, all at pplmag.com. If you've got a business and you want to get yourself promoted, we're talking like 7 million viewers a month. It's a great place to spread the word about whatever it is you have going on. Also like to thank MTS Management Group. MTS Management is more than just an artist management company. It's a bona fide rock star in the music industry, specializing in full-service artist management, publicity and promotions, and social media campaigns. MTS Management is on the cutting edge of today's new music business. All right, folks. I've kept you in suspense long enough. These guys are a fantastic band from homegrown here, just a little south of Pittsburgh, and they've been playing around for a while. We're going to get the whole lowdown here in a second. They're called Shannon and the Merger. They've got a great new CD out called Long Way Down. And welcome to the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus, Shannon and the Merger.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
We've got a whole crew on the line here, so let's try to keep this as organized as possible. Why don't you start? Each one of you guys say who you are and what you do, and we'll take it from there.
Well, I am Shannon Watson. I am the singer in the band, and I'll let the guys go.
Okay, that's Shannon Watson, folks. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Bob Giacometti. I play guitar.
Ryan Luco, I play bass.
Okay, and so it's just the three of you guys tonight then?
Yes. We have two other members.
Go ahead.
Stanley J. plays harmonica with us, and Murray Perry plays drums. And they're not here this evening, but they're in the band.
Okay. All right. Well, we won't hold that against them. So how did, Shannon, let's throw this at you. How did the band get started?
Well, actually, we just got a text message from Bob one day when his previous band was going on hiatus for a little while, and was wondering if we knew of anyone who was looking to play. And our band that we were in was also kind of going to be going on break for a little while, so we just asked him if he wanted to come and play with us, and he did, and that's how we got started.
So you guys have been in other bands, and so you knew each other. How did you guys know each other from before the band?
I actually knew Bob way back when I was in church a long time ago. I don't even know how long ago that was. But so I knew him, when I was younger, and Ryan and I have been playing in bands together for about 10 years. Yeah.
Okay. So how did we get so how did we end up with the name The Merger? Because of you guys merged your two bands?
Yeah, we were a merger of three bands, really. I was in a band called the Nancy McKean Blues Machine. Shannon and Ryan were in Lady and the Tramps, and then Stanley J. was doing some duo work. So we originally started out as just a trio with the three of us. We were going to do an acoustic thing, and as we progressed more, we said, well, maybe we should just go electric and get a drummer, and then we got Stanley J. to play harmonica also.
Now, you guys have a unique sound because with the harmonica, that adds a whole different sort of dimension to your sound. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about your sound and your influences? Ryan, why don't you chime in too, buddy? I know the bass player doesn't get much love these days, but go ahead. We'll let Ryan say something.
I don't know. Well, when we got Stanley, it was he's kind of a unique harmonica player because he's a little more laid back, and he can kind of play over the song without being too heavy-handed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of harp players that I've played with personally, they tend to be blues guys, and they just blow over a solo or whatever. But Stanley's able to do laid back stuff and add some more tasteful things to the music.
It's a lot of like effects in it as well, and he kind of blends in more as a part of the band as opposed to just like a lead player.
Yeah, he's almost like your like sax player or horn section almost, the way he sort of functions.
Yeah, right. He's very versatile. He is multi-dimensional. He isn't just one genre. He can. When we do a song and it has a weird instrument in it, he'll find a way to play whatever that instrument plays.
Also, when we got started, Bob was kind of going from being a bass player to being the guitar player, and he wasn't really playing much lead. So we had Stanley kind of as that lead instrument. Like Bob's like gotten like he's really good at playing leads now, but we couldn't imagine not having Stanley just because of what he does. So.
Right. So yeah, and I remember seeing you guys earlier on a few years ago, and that was really sort of the. In fact, Bob, I saw you play acoustic a lot. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, my previous band, like with Nancy, I played bass, and then when I hooked up with these guys, Ryan played bass, so I switched. I had played guitar years before, so I switched back to guitar then.
Was that? I mean, how did you feel about that? Were you cool with that, or did it take some getting used to?
It took a little getting used to. Like, I had never moved completely away from the guitar. I did do a lot of acoustic stuff. So when we first started this band, I played more rhythm, and Stanley did most of the lead stuff. But as I've progressed as a guitar player, I picked up more of the lead stuff, and we split it now. But he always adds something. Even when I'm soloing, he's still chording or whatever on a harmonica. So he's not just a soloist.
Okay, let me throw this one at Shannon. I'm looking at the CD here. It says all songs, lyrics written by Shannon Watts. So you're the primary lyricist for the band?
Yes.
And who are your songwriting influences?
I don't know. I actually listen to a lot of strange, like kind of cheesy, over the top, like metal bands from like Europe and everything, and I think that a lot of my songwriting influences come from there. I don't have a whole lot of like love songs or whatever. They tend to be more songs based around themes, and I think that might be where I pick up a little bit of that. I can't really think of anyone in particular that I model it after, but I write more based on themes than I do emotions, I guess.
When did you start singing?
Pretty much as long as I can remember. When I was a child, I was always singing in church, and then in chorus in school, and then I started taking voice lessons when I was 12 years old, and just been doing forever.
And I first heard Shannon sing in church when she was about 14 years old, and I had never dreamed that someday we would be in a band together.
It's kind of crazy.
I was an adult and there with my wife and kids, and Shannon's about 14, 15 years old.
Well, it's just, you never know, where life is going to take you sometimes, right? So tell me about the CD. You have this news. This is your first CD, right?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, go ahead and tell me about the CD. How did you decide? Because you guys are known as one of the absolute best cover bands in the area, for sure. Fantastic cover show. So, but you put out this original CD, and it's a little bit different than like a lot of the material that I've heard you guys play live. So, why don't you guys tell me a little bit about how that got going?
Well, actually, Shannon had a lot of material stored up through the years. None of the songs on the CD are all her lyrics, and she had the music kind of sketched out, chords on a keyboard, and we kind of took what she had and kind of adapted it to a band. And two of the songs I wrote the lyrics for, and basically we did the same thing with those. It is a big band effort. It's not just a one-person thing. Everybody contributed.
Yeah, it was important for us to have everybody put their own stamp on it, rather than having the songs already done and then just coming to people and being like, play it this way. We wanted everyone to have their own say on it.
Nothing was predetermined either. Like even when I brought the lyrics and the song structures, like things changed so much from how they originally were. Like, we took parts out and added new, like, chord progressions and changed everything up just to make sure that it was, everybody had a say in it.
Do you guys play the CD at your shows? I mean, not the actual CD, but do you play the tracks from the CD at your shows? You mix them in?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We may not include all of them just because we do a lot of covers, so we might put, I don't know, two a set in, more or less.
Do you guys have plans to do some showcase gigs as an original act?
Actually, we did a CD release show at the Hard Rock. How long ago was that? 2 Fridays ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And, we did a set that was basically the whole CD from beginning to end, and then we finished off with some covers. Mm-hmm. And we've been since then we've been including everything, or 3 or 4 songs in our sets at our shows.
So what is coming up next for you guys?
Actually, this Friday we're doing kind of a soft release of the CD along with a calendar project that I do. We're going to do that tomorrow night at the Bentleyville Tavern from 6 to 8. And we're just going to play the CD over the PA and kind of offer the CD and the calendar for sale. And then Saturday we're playing at the Copper Kettle for their annual Christmas party.
You have a unique, this calendar thing is a unique thing that you have going on, Bob. Why don't you tell us about the calendar that you do?
Yeah, this is the second year for it. It's called Girls with Guitars. All the profit from the calendar benefits domestic violence services of southwestern PA. And I do that in conjunction with a photographer locally here named Jason Furta. He has a studio called Divine Mayhem, and real good photographer. And we just basically line up some models and line up some guitars and take them to the various locations in the area and shoot some pictures, and then we feature a different model with a guitar each month.
Okay. And this is like an actual physical calendar that people can buy?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Are the models, are any of them like local Pittsburgh or, female artists, musicians?
Yeah, there are some that are players, some that are just girls that I know. One of note is Libby Eddy from the Jacobs Ferry Stragglers. She's a fiddle player with them, and she was one of our models this year. Last year we had Mia Z from The Voice.
And Katie
Simone. Yeah, Katie Simone.
Katie.
Yeah, Katie Simone. She was a model as well.
Cool. So what's going on? So you guys have some gigs coming up next, but like where do you guys want to go? What's the plan here? Are you guys looking to maybe take this a little bit outside of the tri-state area and do more, or what is your plan? What do you guys think? Anybody can jump in. Ryan, Shannon, any of you guys.
We definitely don't mind traveling, and we plan to do that more. We played in Ocean City this past summer. We're going to play in Deep Creek the day after Christmas, and we're definitely wanting to branch out further.
Yeah, we'd like to expand our area of operations, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
A good friend of Shannon and mine, they own a studio all the way out in Tacoma, Washington. So we're hoping maybe eventually for our next recording project, we head out there to do our next record and do
work your way across the country and do another record. So you guys still writing? So you still have material left over, right, Shannon? We haven't heard yet. Was that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully we plan on writing a lot more, and I know that. I think writing is sort of an ongoing thing. I don't think it ever really stops just because you have one project over and the next one started. So, yeah, hopefully within another year or two we'll be starting another album. And
yeah, she does have some stuff stored up that we haven't really tapped into yet.
And I think everyone else does a little bit of writing too. And yeah, so.
Shannon and I have also done a couple Christmas albums with our previous band, so we'd like to maybe do one of those for next year as well.
Those are always fun, yeah.
We were trying to do it this year, but with the regular CD, we didn't have enough time, but hope to get to that next year. So.
Yeah, you got to get those done in the summertime.
Yeah.
So that you're ready. Which is kind of weird. You're playing Christmas music in July or August or whatever. So I'm just going to go around the table here. And I'm going to ask each one of you guys. Bob, we'll start with you first. What is your favorite song on the CD?
I would say my favorite song on the CD is Affected. it's kind of got a police vibe to it that I kind of like the way it came out.
Shannon, what's your favorite song on the CD?
I think my favorite song is actually Long Way Down, and I'm not even really sure why. I just kind of think it has a cool little like feel to it, and it's fun to sing, and I think it sounds a little unique. So, but then I think that about all of them. So.
Okay, and Ryan, what is your favorite song on the CD?
I think I agree with Shannon. I like the title track the best. I think it captures us as a band. So.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Is there anything you guys would like the world to know about Shannon and the Merger before we wrap up today?
I don't know. If you come to our cover shows, we are very flexible in terms of what music we're able to do and like
we play a little bit of everything, and it's always a good time. And
there's something for everyone at our shows. If you don't like the song we're currently playing, you'll probably like the next one.
That is true. You know what, Bob? That's absolutely excellent way to describe it, because that's exactly how it is. Hey, so how can people find out about you guys doing your goings-ons and your shows and everything?
Actually, we just launched a new website, shannon&themerger.com, and it kind of links all of our social media stuff together, so you can find everything about us there, where to buy our CD, where we're playing. Just about everything you need to know. Excellent. Guys, thanks so much. I'm going to ask that you hang on because we have to wrap up this part of the interview for now, and I'm going to talk to you guys after the official recording is in. So just bear with me for a minute. Sure. Guys, you've been listening to interview here with Shannon and the Merger, and once again, their website is the brand new website, shannon&themerger.com. They got a great new record out, Long Way Down, and you guys can go right there and you can get all the information about where you can get the CD and everything. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, MTS Management Group. If you are an artist and you're looking for some representation, some publicity services, maybe some management, different things like that, mtsmanagementgroup.com is where you want to go. Please patronize Positively Pittsburgh Live magazine as well. It's a great place to get your business out there. It's a content site with tons of videos and articles on how to do just about anything that you would want to do or learn. Very powerful website, and for the short link for that is pplmag.com. If you like what you're hearing, please check out our website, LoudiniRock'n'RollCircus.com. LoudiniRock'n'RollCircus.com is where you can listen to back episodes with great interviews with bands like Shannon and the Merger, as well as our weekly music cast that comes out every Saturday, where we actually play music. Kevin O'Connor and I do a really fun show for about an hour with a lot of great tips and information, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of funny stuff. At least we think we're funny. So you can check that out at LoudiniRock'n'RollCircus.com. Guys, thanks so much for listening, and we will see you on the next podcast.
Hi, this is Shannon Watson from Shannon and the Merger, and you are listening to the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.